So what that lady said is that black men are intimidated by a woman's education. And I have a lot of comments on that because I talk to a lot of guys who have dated or married to women who are in principal positions or all that kind of stuff, whatever. So I have some thoughts on that, but I want to hear
Well,
your comments on it.
I don't know if that's accurate or not, but this is what I do know. I went on a date a couple years ago with a lady,
Mm-hmm.
and I said to her, I said, "Hey, you're too masculine for me. I don't
Mm-hmm.
want to date a man.
Right.
There's no femininity in you." And I said, "I'm giving you a piece of advice because I'm trying to tell you something." And she got angry with me. I said, "Hey, let me tell
Mm-hmm.
you, you come off too mannish for me.
Mm-hmm.
I want some softness. I want some femininity. I'm a man. I'm masculine. I want to be the only masculine person in this relationship. And I don't want to have to compete with you over masculinity. That has nothing to do with her education.
Mm-hmm.
That had nothing to do with her what her uh, economic status was
Mm-hmm.
or is. But she took it as you don't want a strong woman, and
Right.
you're intimidated by this.
And
Sweetheart,
I.
I'm more. And I was like, I make more money than you, and I'm more educated than you. Stop, please.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just stop that. That's not the issue.
But that is another scenario where, like, how you're treated in the community. So women in the social environment, especially black women, are treated more honorable by society when they choose their career over their family and their kids. And so, therefore, they think that currency should have more value in relationships. So, if a woman comes up to me, let's say I'm a single dude, and this is based on what I hear from conversations with other people. You're a single dude. You come up to me and you start telling me about your stuff, and all you're talking about is your societal credibility. Um, it's not gonna turn. It's not intimidation. Black women call it intimidation a lot. I don't think it's intimidation at all. It's like that your money, your position, your credibility, and how much the world wants you has no has no currency in a relationship unless you're looking for somebody you're gonna be a sugar mama or something. So,
Mm-hmm.
so when you come up to a dude and you want now, if you go to the other side, should a man's external currency have more value? Yes, because what you're looking for me to do is to be productive in society. So if I didn't have that and I could not compete in the world, then you would not be attracted to me. But I don't care about whether you can compete in the world or not. What I care about is whether or not you can make this family situation work out in a way that matters to me. So the currency that women now have in society, they assume it should be transferable into a relationship, and it just doesn't. And so they say you're intimidated, and it's just because you don't want them. But it's not intimidation. It's just that's not what I'm looking for.
It's not peaceful because where they're coming at it doesn't bring any peace, and I think men, especially when you get to a certain age, peace is more important
Than sex.
than sex. And I will, and my saying is I always say, I want peace. I don't want a peace. I
Right,
want
right,
peace. I don't want a peace.
right,
I'm grown. I don't need a peace. I want peace.
right, right.
And a lot of things come with that peace that I want. So,
And now
and
I do appreciate intellect. Let me say this: I don't think that the men
oh,
that I talk to are asking for an airhead.
oh
Um,
no.
they're definitely want somebody who has intellectual insight. They're looking for somebody who has. So all those things that you have contribute to the value of a relationship, but it's not the currency of the relationship.
Well, it's not the end all be all, but I wrote something after having observed when I observed women in my family, observed women in my social circle.
Hmm.
Independent women usually end up with broken men.
Hmm. Yes.
And so they end up with these men that they got to take care of because they're
Because.
because they independent, and no man worth his weight in salt is going to deal with that. If he's
Well, and there's a psychological element to it because the greatest joy that I get is really the experience that I can give my family and the
hmm
impact that I have on them. So if you don't need anything from me, that's why a dog is a man's best friend. A dog needs everything from me. And he's appreciative no matter what I have to give him. He's appreciative when I come to that situation, and I do my best to make sure his experiences are great. That's the nature of man altogether. So when you come in and say, "I don't need you to contribute to my life. I don't need you to help me feel content. I don't need you to make me feel like a woman. Blah blah. I don't need you to do all that kind of stuff." Then you become a roommate, and
Exactly.